special member request, we have Duster, Reed to Hillsborough, guitar tabs and guitar lesson. Alright, so right out the gate, this is going to be in a drop D tuning. So we got D, A, D, G, B, E. Alright, just take that low E, drop it down a whole step, so we got the D. And this is going to be a lot of just suspended 2 chords. The main progression and kind of the verse are more or less the same, just kind of a different dynamic. The intro slash main slash outro, like kind of the main progression of the whole thing. We start here with just kind of like down strumming, quarter note style, right on an A sus2. So in this D tuning, we'll be at the 7s on the low D and the A, and then the 9 on the middle D. All right, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take exact same shape. Bump it up 2 frets, got the 9s and the 11 for the B sus2, same deal there. Alright, now we'll drop it down low to this E sus2 spot, the 2s with the 4, but with this we're going to pick through it more. So we'll go, the 2 low D, 2A, 2 middle D, back to the 2A, and then we just go between that 4D, 2A a couple times. Just lift off now, keep the 4 on the middle D, and we go open low D, open A to the 4 middle D, and then the open A again. And then just go between the 4 D, middle D and the open A a couple more times. Alright, and after that, we zoom up here to the C suspended second, so just 10s on the low D and the A, and then the 12 on the middle D. And then we get back to our just quarter note down strums for a couple measures. Now we do a super high voiced E sus2, so up here at the 14s and then the 16, and a couple measures of down strums. And then we just lift off the 14s to make them opens, keeping that 16 on the middle D. And we just cycle the whole thing after that. And as I mentioned, the verse, pretty much the same chords as the other sections, just a different dynamic. Now we're just doing a single strum for each chord. Alright, so we've got our 7 and 9, 9 and 11, down to the 2 and 4, and this is just a strum here, to the open with the 4, way up to the 10 and 12, higher still at the 14s and 16, and then just lift off the 14s. And for the bridge, the 2 guitars, they kind of diverge and start doing their own thing. The first guitar, it's picking through just a lot of just 2-string little riffs here. So start with this 2 middle D and the open G, go between that a couple times. Bring the 2 up to 4, couple 4 to open, 4D open G. Okay, switch to 5s on the A and the D, go between them a couple times. Alright, and then we'll go 4G, 5D a couple times. Move over here, we go 2A, open D a couple times. Move it up, we got 3A, open D a couple times. And we pick through this G kind of 5s here. We go 5, low D, 5A, 5D, back to the 5A, and then drop back down for 4G, 5D a couple times. And the second guitar during the bridge, it's definitely a bit more loose. It's just kind of playing around in a certain scale. And basically we're in that same kind of spot. We're at just the fives here on the DAD. And we pick down through them, and then basically we're going to go between the 5 low D, maybe a little stretch here with the 5 low D to 9A, 5 low D, 7A, and then just come off to the 5A. So it'd be like, okay, and we're just going to interlace that riff in between kind of every other time or so. Pick down through the 5s again, and then we could do something like just make it a sus2 where we go like 5 low D, 7 middle D a couple times between them. Okay, pick down through the 5s again, kind of that same first riff. And then here we can kind of do something where like it's like that first riff, but instead of doing the little 9-7-5 on the A, we just do the 9-7-5 on like the middle D. Alright, and just playing around with those different scales inside of those little bits of riffs, and just a lot of improv style stuff going on there.